Greetings! Welcome to the devlog for hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. We're going to start off as always with a quick sound check. Make sure your speakers aren't up too high. Wonderful. So what have we got for you this week? Well, I have been slowly recovering from being sick, and usually when that happens with me, when I spend a whole bunch of time laid up and unable to work, and then slowly get the ability to work again, which has happened a number of times in my life, I tend to get random creative impulses. And so I am inflicting on you today the first part of, I have managed to get the first part of what I'm calling BULLSHOOT for you folks. This is a new game mode for H3. It's in many ways old school H3VR. It's in the spirit of a bunch of things that I've done in the past. There's a little bit of meats in this. There's a little bit of the Gunnasium in this. This is also very much, as you might have guessed from the name, also in line with some of the Grunch holiday games I've done in the past, and that it is also designed to mercilessly mess with you. Now, full disclosure, before I start playing and showing you the beginning of this is a game mode that is a puzzle shooting game, which means if you watch me play the first part of it, it's sort of spoiling part of it for you. It's not unlike playing something like Getting Over It, where going in completely fresh is going to be one type of experience, and playing it once you've seen someone play through part of it is another experience. So if you want to play this completely fresh in an hour from now, I guess, even though it will hurt my analytics, stop watching the devlog now. Yeah, so, or at least fast forward to the part where I'm out of VR at the end, because I've got some other stuff to talk about that is important, including other info about the holiday season. So I'm going to start this. I'm going to start yabbering. So BULLSHOOT 1-1. All right. 1-2. You can fail. Okay. We have shoot and no-shoot targets. If I shoot a no-shoot target, we fail it. It knocks you back to the prior room. No, even though I mentioned Getting Over It, this is not one of those things where if you fail one, you go all the way back to the beginning. You just go back to the prior room, which, trust me, is annoying enough. Mind the red line. Yes, that's right, there's a red line here, and if you try to cross it, you will fail the room as well. Let's get up close. Oh, there we go. Yonk. Perfect. Haha. Try not to die. So I assume that means the Sturm grenade that I should definitely not just fired at this target point blank. No, that was definitely not what to do there. Oh, I have enjoyed putting this stupid thing together. So you might be like, well, how do we survive that? Let's get as far back in this corner as possible. And there we go. Took some damage, but not that much. Okay, oh, you can run out of time. That's right, there's a timer here. Ha! Go. Perfect. Give it a whack. That's right. You will notice not every room has a red barrier, and the targets can also just be hit. Knife to a gunfight. I love using the throwing knives. Wow, Anton. Oh, you stink so much. There we go. You can run out of ammo. That's right, so it looks like we have exactly... And realism is overrated. That's right. This magazine is empty. See, this is what you get for saying you want ammo boxes. Let's pick a bunch of these up. Remember, if you want to pick up a whole handful of ammo at once, pick up one piece of ammo, you click and hold the A button or down on the touchpad based upon your control scheme. We're gonna totally run out. We're gonna run out of time. Let's try that a bit faster. There we go. Yonk. Come on. Come on. And you're like, is he introducing these concepts because he's just going to throw them at us in random combinations in the future? You betcha. Right. No shoots. I'm using a slide bolt there for my bolt action shooting. It is the fastest, but it's only available on classic controls. You can, of course, actuate things manually. I have tried, anytime I'm giving you a bolt action, I have set the time challenge assuming that you're only doing it manually. So it isn't too hard. Careful. Okay. I'm super good at this. Perfect. Really careful. I always mess this up. The best part about making this sort of thing as a game designer is you're just sort of punishing yourself. Edge there. There we go. There we go. Well, yeah, there we go. Opposite day. This one totally messed up a whole bunch of my testers. Always make sure to read the clue. Strip club, because yes, my sense of humor is that of a 13-year-old's. Where's Wall Dog? This stupid joke definitely dates me. I bet a whole bunch of you are young enough that you've never even seen a Where's Waldo. Let's see where. Up. There he is. There he is. Okay. Simeat says it doesn't even work. It's like a half pun. Like where you. Oh! That'd be me missing. It's where like you try to sort of do wordplay and then you just fail at it. Okay, let's try this again. That was weird. I could have sworn I hit. There we go. Just gotta aim more carefully. Perfect. Shoot the imposter. It's in a different spot each time. Oh, there he is. Oh, and this is one of the fast ones. Trigger happy. Okay, accuracy. Okay, 120 seconds. Whew. We can take a break for a second. These begin to get a little stressful. We also notice that we have a score here, so scoring will begin to matter. We only need 1 point, though, so we can hit this anywhere. Score goal, 0-40. Got our deagle here, truly a marksman's weapon. Good, 20 of 40. Doing good, doing good. Perfect. Reading comprehension. This is another one that really tripped up some of my testers. Quite love it. Can you see? Before I shoot any of these, can you tell why someone who's just doing what they did last time would get messed up here? That's right. That's 0, so we gotta hit the edge. I'm such a jerk. Okay, sequence. One of the things that I really am enjoying about designing these is it's an opportunity to just create structured challenges with tons of equipment in the game, because there is tons of equipment in H3VR. Perfect. Targets can fall back. Shot power. Power 10 meters. This actually has a bug. I believe the first shot only sends us down range 1 meter, and I don't know why. Yeah, it does that. And it does that. And it sometimes bugs. Yep. And I'm out of ammo, which means I'm gonna fail. Yep, there are still some bugs in this. There's one or two places where you can get soft lock. Alright, let's try this again. Really gotta fix this one. Am I just missing? Might just be missing. Oh, let's try again. This is bullshit. There we go. Build your combo. Power 0.2 meters. Combo 0 of 15. Let's base our shots. Oh, this one's super mean. This is preparation is everything. Huh? All right. And endurance round. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Break time. Oh, break time. Here we go. So yeah, so just so you know, in terms of what's in this build right now, I have about the first 50 rooms in total. I have a bunch more that are in progress. And my plan, and I'll talk more about this at the end, my plan is similar to past Meat Miss seasons where I have added some game content over the month. I'm basically just going to keep adding more rooms into this as I make them. I may not even wait until the given Friday of a given week. It might just be as soon as I make them, they get slammed on in. Because I'm having way too much fun. Done with our break time. There we go. Under the table. Oh man, I'm so glad that my knees are doing better. Perfect. Peeping Tom. Getting back up. There's a weight bench in front of me, and yes, I did just hit my face on it. Oh, just look at them. Doors and corners. Doors and corners, that's where they get you. I miss you, Expanse. Okay, whew, here we go. Perfect. Accident prone. Anton with his stupid puns. Oh, this one's awful. Perfect. Nosy neighbor. Oh, getting back off the ground. There's nothing that makes you feel every single bit of being 40 and getting up and off the ground from playing VR. Let's go, go, go. As you can see, some of these rooms are not just rooms, they are courses. So don't expect them to all just be tiny places. Oh, don't mess up. Don't hit any of the targets with your gun. Perfect. Here's Johnny! I'm good at game design. Ceci un peep. Art school joke. Art school joke. With just one of the worst guns in the game to use. All right. Right. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. You gotta totally run out of time. Oh, too high. Oh, terrible. Oh, we got 75 seconds. We're fine. Fine, just line up the sight, Anton. Oh, come on. Oh, you're terrible. You're just terrible at this. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna scream. There we go. Just one more. We can do this. Oh, come on. "40 seconds left? This is why I gave you a whole box." Oh my gosh. I can't tell if it's accurate or if I'm just trash. Let's try it one-handed. There we go. I don't know. Where is it? Is it under the table? Is it back here? You know what? It's right here, but I should totally make it be so it can be in a couple places. And here's our significantly more technical finale for this section. Intersection. Let's see here. Let's see if we can spot one. There we go. I don't know why that one required a double. Some like indexing issue. As I said, there's still little bugs. This is what happens when you build a game in like a couple days off of being sick. I bet it's actually shuffling the array every time it spawns new targets. That was all of them. Stroked the bolt there. Didn't actually pick up another round. Where are you? There we go. Whew. Pit stop. Excellent. Excellent. Whew. This is exhausting to do in sequence, which is kind of what I have been aiming for this whole time. Do 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 do. 2 to the 0th. Anyone who was hanging around in the Discord where Anton was like, "Hey, are there any gods in H3 that have 16 shots in them or 32 shots in them?" Because I can't remember at this point. Too many guns in this game, I swear. And I'm gonna make you use as many of them as I possibly can in this mode. 2 to the 4th. Like, is he seriously? Yup, I am indeed seriously. If you are not good at shooting in H3 when you start playing this, you will be by the time you're done. missed one shot. I've missed 3 shots. 4 shots. 2 to the 7th. Fire superiority. Haha. Do. Close that. One of the best parts about doing this, where very little is spawned at once in the game, is that I can have just tons of enemies. And do stuff I would normally never be able to do in a complex scene. Running like trash. Running out of shells. Let's make these last shots count. I'm gonna run out of ammo. And of course, gotta end with a minigun. Like popping bubble wrap, but with a gun. Whew, all right, take 5. So that's the last full section that I have done. I'm gonna stop playing here because I've got some more rooms that are in progress that I'm probably not gonna push live in the build because they haven't been able to go through testing yet. I've got a couple private testers who are just making sure that things aren't glitchy and that I don't have soft locks. But there you have the first couple sections of BULLSHOOT. Yeah, expect it to continue to get stranger and stranger and stranger as things go, and for the puns to get progressively worse. So yeah. Cool, well let's jump out of VR and talk about some other very important stuff about the Meatmas holiday season. Yo! Out of VR, I am so glad that I managed to get through doing that and playing that without a horrendous coughing fit, because I'm like mostly better from being sick, but just have the, like, you know, when you're sick for like a week and a half, it completely shreds your throat and your airways and stuff. So I'm still impacted from that, still fairly low. I would say I'm back to like 65%. But I just, as I said, I put all of my spare energy, because I was so stir crazy, you know, a couple days ago, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to do a dumb thing and see if it's fun. And it's been fun to work on. So those of you who are still watching, who didn't just peace out because they're going to go play the mode, I hope that this looked amusing to you. I have a whole bunch more just amusing and ridiculous section ideas, just to give an idea of just the logic behind this. I'd wanted to do something like this, that's sort of like, you know, WarioWare meets H3 shooting for a long time. And the reason that I never did it is that, like, the amount of work that you typically put into when you do like minigame collections like this, relative to the number of unique contact hours that a player gets out of it, tends to be pretty poor. You know what I mean? It's just one of those, like, a lot of these are like one-off gags. They're real funny the first time, and then the second time and on, it's not as much of a surprise. You know what to do. I've tried to introduce a little bit of randomization where it helps. So that if you play through bits of it, it isn't just the, like, I know exactly what to do sort of thing. I want to make it so that it's either challenging to execute or challenging to figure out. If a room is neither played through the second time, that isn't super satisfying. But yeah, but in general, I haven't tried to do something like this, and I never ended up continuing to do like more Gunnasium stuff or more meat stuff actually originally, because for a couple reasons. A, because just the amount of effort compared to the amount of content you got out of that effort was poor compared to more procedural things. And secondly, I just wasn't skilled enough in the past to make really good tooling for myself and like a really efficient process set up to be able to make these things rapidly. Whereas in this case, like I've built what you've seen here in a very, very short period of time. And the reason for that is that I just picked art direction decisions, code structure decisions, and such that allow me to just focus on what's important, which is what's unique about the room. I've built myself some really great editor side tooling to make it really efficient, not just to make, but debug, because that's half of the challenge when doing these sorts of structure challenges, is being able to, like, if something glitches out, or being able to really, really rapidly iterate and tune something to be the right amount of difficulty. And I actually have really good tooling. And I just, in the years past, I didn't know how to make that. I didn't know how to design it. I didn't know how to code it. And that's the thing I know how to do now, just because of all the reps I've gotten doing various things over the past couple of years. And so this is the sort of thing that would have taken me weeks and weeks to do the same amount of content that you saw here, and it would have had probably like code bugs in it compared to now. So because of that, it's Meatmas and the month. So obviously, this had originally been planned to be an advent calendar year. I was going to do my classic 25 updates, one update a day from December 1st through December 25th. I'm super angry because I actually started very early. I sourced pretty much all of my weapons. I got through the pre-production process, meaning like actual model import, verification, fixing things on the asset side. For like between half and 2/3 of them. And then, back as I mentioned before, Halloween, I got a nerve pinch, completely screwed up my left arm. Went on a steroid for that. The steroid withdrawal is probably part of why I got sick when I got sick. And then so basically I have just lost all of November. It has totally messed me up. And so because of that, obviously this is not going to be an advent calendar this year. So I am triaging the weapon stuff that I had been working on to give myself some more time. So there's going to be a big weapon drop on Meatmas Day this year. So normally in the past, usually it would be the sort of thing where I like drip feed them once a day, and then a big thing at the or a smaller thing at the end of the month. This is going to be there's going to be lots of gifts under the tree, assuming I don't get, I don't know, leprosy or whatever I'm going to get sick with next. At the end of the month on Meatmas Day, and probably over my plan, once again, assuming I continue to improve and things go well, is I'm going to continue to just throw in more rooms, more challenges, more silliness into this bullshoot mode, and probably drop a couple stocking stuffers and little gun gifts starting next week over the course of the month. So there'll still be a few toys and such. But yeah, so that's the plan. It's not what I had wanted to do. It's not the scope. I had big plans. I won't disappoint you by telling you what I had planned to do. But suffice to say, I had a whole bunch of wild ideas and was just going to spend this entire month going full tilt gangbusters to do a big Meatmas thing. But life sometimes intrudes. It's really a frustrating reality that you can sort of like prepare for something, you can do everything right, you can lay all of these incredible plans, and then just get hit from the side and everything can just kind of go disastrously. Thankfully, though, involving holiday cheer and holiday things, the modding community is doing a Modmas this year. Billiam J. McHooligan actually handed me a trailer for what they're doing, a ridiculous trailer that, seeing as the modders are doing some great stuff. By the way, this is all over on thunderstore.io. There's a link in the description here if you don't know like where all of this stuff happens. The Modmas stuff is going to be launching on December 1st. So I will now play this ridiculous and perhaps slightly longer than it needed to be trailer for the Modmas festivities.
In a world where holiday cheer is at an all-time low.
Gentlemen, someone's poisoned the world's water supply to deplete people's holly jolly tonin levels. If this continues, no one will celebrate Modmas ever again. That's why we've hired the best. A rebel without a clause.
One man will take the war on Modmas to the next level.
I'm gonna need guns. Lots of guns. And a thermos full of eggnog.
And this time, it's personal.
You were the chosen one! What can I say? I'm green with envy! Oh! Grunge!
Coming soon to a VR headset near you.
Sup, Grinches? Time to get that gingerbread!
From the people who brought you a bewildering amount of mods for a game about shooting hot dogs.
He's gone crazy! What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Oh, Scrooge this!
Winner for the Golden Globes Trailer of the Year featuring processed meat in a holiday setting.
Charge! Ah! Oh! Yeah! Get some! Get some!
This holiday season, get ready for the ultimate Modmas experience.
We have 15 seconds to disarm the weapon of mass celebration! Cut the red wire!
Which red wire?
No romantic subplot until Modmas is saved.
Santa trusted you, but I always had you pegged for a rat, Rudolph. Sorry to rain on your parade, but you won't be playing any more reindeer games.
Would you like an apple pie with that?
You're too late, holiday-themed action hero! Now you have to deal with my roast thieves!
What the Krampus is a roast thief?
Roast these chestnuts! Got 'em!
You're all on the naughty list!
Wasn't that cute? So as I said before, it's if you don't know that there's mods for H3, there's so many of them. There's thousands of mods for the game. They are all hosted over on thunderstore.io. It's a wonderful community. They have done holiday stuff in the past, usually like cool custom scenes, stuff that drops over the course of the month in various ways. And so follow it over there. I'm super, especially seeing as this year I had to just like scale my plans down. It makes me super happy that the community is producing their own holiday cheer. And for those of you who run and install things, yeah, I hope you you can get some enjoyment out of that stuff. Yeah, I think that just about does it. And then some just minor channel notes. You may have noticed that I started doing some YouTube shorts. I've cut them down. You're going to see more of them. It's part of it is just I decided that I mean, doing this channel is a lot of work, and it's one of those sorts of things that in the past I had not done a whole bunch of the things that you would traditionally associate with being a YouTuber. I don't know, because I was just sort of like boomerish about them, if I'm being totally honest. Just like, I don't understand this short form video stuff. There's the youngins just watch everything 60 seconds at a time, and they just go like this on their little rectangle. Like and then I had a friend of mine look over the like analytics of my channel. He's like, you're not getting that many new users because you make one long video a week. And that's just not how the YouTube algorithm works in 2024, soon to be 2025. And so I'm giving it a shot. I'm doing some short form stuff. I'm doing more posts to the channel. I want to, especially as like any of you who follow me on social media know that I canned my Twitter account. It is just it's an address book for me. Done with that incredibly toxic place. I do have a Blue Sky account where I'm just trying to be my most positive, effusive self. But in a big way, I'm just trying to like wean myself off of a lot of social media stuff that is just like useless in my life. And so I'm trying to put some of that same energy that I enjoy in posting into the YouTube channel here. So expect more shorts from me, expect more silly polls and other stuff. I've enabled a couple other features on this channel. I think if as long as it worked, I believe you can now leave like super comments or super likes if you want to toss a few buckaroos my way. I assume the boomer in me is not sure I hit the right buttons to actually enable it. But if I did, if you see those options there, sweet. And if you don't, I'll figure out how to actually turn them on. Anyway, I think I've rambled enough for now. I hope you enjoy the new goofball hijinks that are coming today and for the rest of the Meatmas month, unless I get like a flesh-eating bacteria and dissolve into just a pile of meat on the ground like an exploded Sosic. So I wish you all a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Peace.